If it's even working. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Oxcore Reviews. Today we checking out King Von's manager interview with DJ Academics. Uh, so I watched about 3 minutes of this video already, and I was like, why not just make a reaction to it? Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like I was a King Von fan. I barely knew him. Like, I remember Crazy Story coming out, and I watched it, but it ain't make me go check out his music. But obviously when he died, I went back and checked out some of the stuff, and he had talent, he had potential. And it is a sad thing. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tricky situation, man. Living that type of life, man, it's usually. I ain't even gonna say usually. You taking risks, man. The way you living, the way you projecting yourself, you taking risks. And that's just what it is, man. Some people make it out, some people don't. And that's just on the street level. Imagine that with money and the world and social media pressure all on you and fame. So, you just get caught up. Get caught up, man. It's like a trap almost. But let's check it out. Let's see what they got to say. And before I even get started, do y'all notice this right here? Zone 6. Now, I don't know. I ain't really been keeping up with DJ Academics, so maybe that means something else. But if that's Zone 6, is he trolling? Because, that's definitely an Atlanta thing. And Quando Wando is from Savannah, close to Atlanta. I don't know. That's just weird. I don't know. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. So before we even start, whatever. So how you like? Let me know at least what you kind of at least want to address, and then what also I shouldn't press too much about
Yeah, you can
because
ask
whatever,
anything you want, bro. I don't care what
whatever.
you want.
Okay. All right. All right.
What I
Cool.
want, what I want to address is everything, all the speculations that's going on, because everything's speculation. If you wasn't there, you're a spectator.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just start it up. Let's rock out. All right. Yo, it's your boy DJ Academics. Listen, I know you guys, by the way, you guys seen a recent interview with me and King Von, which honestly, you guys don't know some of the background stuff behind some of these things happening. It would have never been possible without this man right here you're seeing on the screen with me. And because of this, obviously a very unfortunate incident happened. Rest in peace to King Von. But we have someone who is actually there who, uh, we're hearing a lot of things about a lot of people thinking a lot of things happen, and he's here to clarify a few things. So without further ado, introduce yourself because I obviously know you. 100K management. Um,
With Facebook Shops, your customers can easily browse and buy on Facebook and Instagram.
I want it to stop.
what do you like to be known by the people?
Well, everybody who knows me as Track. You know what I'm saying? Not Trap, Track, TRACK. And you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just not a media type of person. I could tell you there's plenty times I could have came on social media from YNW Melly situation, because that's my artist as well, from dealing with Sniper Gang, from all the main artists that's been in the media that y'all could imagine. I've been there, but I'm not the type of person to jump on the media. I like to let things happen how it happens. But for this particular situation, I feel like I had to. And I'm not only doing this for me, but I'm doing this for Vaughn and his legacy. Because The way it seems like everybody got their opinion on what went on that night, and y'all completely false.
Yeah, we've been hearing a lot going on. And by the way, I know you just mentioned it, and we
All right, so he's saying he finna clear it up. What y'all think was going on was completely false. I don't really know what I think. I just think fam got shot. They was fighting. It leaked over outside. Fell right into the hands of the ops, and dude just went to shooting, point blank range. That's what it looked like happened to me. But I mean, I don't know.
we just glossed over it. This is an accomplished man right here. You know, he's been a manager for YNW Melly, another artist which we love, and you know we'll discuss maybe that at a different time. But first and foremost, just being on the management side before we even jump into things, how difficult is it when you have an artist that either gets locked up, gets hurt, or even possibly gets killed? Because you know, again, when people aren't there, and I guess it speaks to some of the stuff you're talking about with people speculating, they're always wondering why so and so didn't do what and blah blah blah. How do you handle that? You know, trying to prevent situations from happening, but also responding to situations that you actually are around.
It's pretty easy. The best way to handle those situations is to really handle the situations. That means even if it's a death or a charge or anything, my job and my team job is to go and tackle those situations hands on and to deal with those people that's being affected in those situations.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much, it's not really that hard. It's the social medias and the outlets that make these situations hard. They bring a lot of bad insights and a lot of bad light to situations, even with the Melly case.
So, somebody's watching this right now and they're like, well, if we ain't heard this nigga talk before, why he talking now? Like, again, they might even use the fact that you're talking to say, nah, he guilty just because he's actually saying something. Why did you want to finally speak? Was it like stuff was just mounting and you felt like people had an inaccurate depiction of what happened?
It's I'm not speaking for me, because at the end of the day, there's nobody going around on the media. Everybody's praising me, I guess. I'm super manager. I was there. I got shot. I was by his side, all that extra shit. So I could literally go back to my bed and heal and do what I do. But that's I'm not speaking for me. I don't care to speak. I don't take pictures. I don't care to be on live. I've been doing this so long, bro. You could ask anybody in Florida who knows me. I'm a 100K remain solid. I'm a stand-up guy. I don't do anything for no clout. But at this point, I have to speak because you guys are assassinating Von legacy. That's why I'm speaking. I'm not even speaking for the people that you guys are speculating on. I'm speaking on Von's behalf because he's dead and he can't speak on it. And the way the social media is going about, he will be turning in his grave because you guys are completely devastating his whole legacy, bro. This is somebody who stand on his guys.
So is he talking about academics as well when he say you guys, or is he just saying people with their opinions? I mean, I get it though. He just lost somebody close. He frustrated. Then to hear somebody get the story wrong, people do be being weird, making up stuff. But I mean, I don't know. Let's just see what he's talking about. Let me see, man.
This somebody who the first money he got, he went to the block and broke 100,000 when the same people that you guys are speculating about, the same people you guys are trying to drag in the media. This someone who dedicated his whole life to his guys, bro. This somebody who's not really a family person, don't really speak to too much people, but his guys is his life. His guys was his breath, literally, bro. Like I was with this man every day. I was with his guys every day. So you guys coming on board and y'all dragging everybody that was there and y'all don't even know what's going on. That shit hurting me because I could care what y'all say about me, but when y'all tarnishing his legacy, because his guys is legacy. He stand on his guys. He stand on O-Block. That's who y'all tarnishing. So I'm not gonna let that happen, bro. I don't care about none of that extra shit y'all got going on. But when it comes to Von and his legacy and what he would stand for, that's what I'm here for, bro. Y'all keep all that clout shit. I don't care about none of that shit, bro.
All right, and we're gonna get on into it. I just want to say, because I should have started us off because
Is he gonna make it through the interview without just snapping out on academics? But no, I get it though, man. He just saying he ain't doing it for the clout. What, boy?
Because yo, I remember the day you called me from the hospital. You're obviously home now. How are you feeling? It got to be a traumatic experience being in a situation like that and also being shot. You know, I think we even talked about we talked even at the time. I was like, yo, you're with these guys who you're managing every day. Like, that's a stressful situation. How are you feeling?
First of all, bro, I don't think anybody on my roster that I manage is not real deal in the streets. Like, I don't even, at this point, I don't even manage regular people. Everybody I manage is real deal steppers, real deal people that's been out here. And unfortunately, fame and success don't change your past. So most of these guys, you guys not realizing Vaughn only been doing music for what, a year and a half, 2 years? Melly, what, a year and a half, 2 years of blowing up? So half of these things are catching up to them. That's what people fail to realize.
Fame do not change your past. And he said a lot of times it be the stuff they did in their past catching up with them. Cause it get magnified by that social media, YouTube, TV, media, whatever you want to call it, lens. It magnified. It magnified.
It's, it's not that they're moving a certain way because they not wanting to. They don't learn how to do it yet. They're still half of these guys. What, I'm 29. They 21. Vaughn just turned 26. They're young men who's new to things, new to money, new to fame. So of course, certain things might happen where it look crazy. And as management, as a team, I try, we try our best to level head them, to put them in the right place in the right time. But things happen. And unfortunately, I'm hurt right now. Like, you gotta imagine how us feel too. Like, not only that I lost one of my artists to a charge and to a case, and he's coming home, God willing, but not just lost another artist to gun violence and he's dead. And these are both artists that I'm close to. Like, I don't really talk to people at, like, these are not just rappers. Like, these are brothers. These people that I literally.
Nah, I know. I know it's a tragic situation, and he did die from gun violence. I can't knock that, but it's like, I mean, damn, like he was just celebrating somebody else's death, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird how everybody started talking about stop the violence and gun violence and losing people, but he trying to catch bodies too. So, I mean, I ain't trying to judge him. I'm just saying.
Care for these people that I literally want to see win out. I want to see the best for them. And both of them right now on this, one is dead and one in the situation. You know what I'm saying? This shit, it ain't cool. At this point, I really wanted to quit doing this shit. I'm like, what? I'm starting to think like, no, is there even a reason to keep doing this, to keep bringing people up, to keep bringing these young men up for them to lose their life to a jail cell or death? That's not what I'm in it for, At.
All right. So let me just introduce, and just you could say whatever you can or as much as you can, because I know some people, again, I know even with them listening to this, they're saying, man, how about you tell us why if you were the manager with him every day, why couldn't you have prevented this from happening? And also, what happened? Obviously.
All right. So what happened that night, unlike what everybody think, it was all spontaneous events. Um, it's sad to say, but Vaughn at that time wasn't at the right place. Wasn't at the right state in his mind. You guys could take it how you want to take it from there, but he wasn't in the right state of his mind. So when he had a album release party, once we left the album release party, from there it was complete confusion. The Vaughn travels with 3 to 4 security, armed security, because he's a
security.
Of course he has security. He can't carry a weapon. Oh, he gotta have security. He travel with three. This is a superstar. You think we're not gonna make him travel with security? He traveled with
That's
three.
one of the big questions is like, wait, was he just moving with street guys? Why didn't he
Oh,
have security?
man, Vaughn had three. I traveled with one security that moves with Vaughn, and he traveled with two more security. You know what I'm saying? Vaughn.
Damn, so he had security. And academic was just saying like, oh, so he had security. Why he get popped like that? That's what he's saying. It sounded like he took it as more like, yeah, he got security. I mean, he's still a thug. He just gotta, he's still thugging. He just, he gotta have security because he can't carry a weapon. Like, the academic was more like, nah, I'm saying like, damn, he got popped with his security. But anyway.
Travel in a bulletproof truck. So all this extra speculations about security and not doing a job. And not only that, his guys are security, man. He travels with 10 to 15 guys daily. And they protect and love Vaughn more than any security would. Matter of fact, I will put Vaughn's life in his guys' hands before I put on security. That's how close they is. Those guys will lay their life on. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say would lay. They did. Two died of the situation. Yeah. And those two is not the only ones like that. All his guys.
Damn, so the other two. Damn, so it was just. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't know it was. Damn.
Guys is like that. But you guys don't know what happened, bro. So, I'm gonna go on a quick description of what happened that night so y'all could really know what happened. We left Opium, which was his album release party. We're like, I think we're about 8-10 cars deep, 20-25 on Entourage. Everybody mind leaving the club is that we're going to the hotel and the Airbnb because that's normal routine. Yeah. The club he went to, the after hours, wasn't getting paid for. I didn't have no acknowledgement of. His team didn't have no acknowledgement of. That was a complete Vaughn decision, and he had the right to make those decisions.
Hold on. So y'all left Opium and went to a different club,
which we didn't even know was going to act.
Okay, so the club that's in that security footage that's not Opium.
That's not Opium.
Oh, okay.
That's an after hour spot that we didn't even have no acknowledgement that we was going to.
Okay.
So really, everybody jumped in the car. I drove to the club with Vaughn in the Hellcat. So going out the club, he jumped into the bulletproof truck, and it was him and maybe two or three more individuals in the drive. So everybody else that was with us driving to the Airbnb or to the hotel. And Vaughn literally went to the venue by himself. We got a call later from people in the car, like, hey bro, we here by, matter of fact, I think from his DJ was like, hey bro, we here by ourselves. Like, where you guys at?
Damn, so he was slacking. He was lacking. He done went. He thought it was sweet. I mean, he said he wasn't in his right mind. So he just turned up. He wasn't ready for the night then, basically.
And everybody rerouted to that venue. So already confusions were already started. Because normally, if we got an after party or we got anything we're going to, we know as a team. Everybody know to be on point. You know what I'm saying? We're traveling with a real deal gangster, a real stepper. So everybody gonna know how to move. But from that night, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's God timing. I don't know what it was, but Vaughn completely went on his own course that night.
So he didn't call no one saying, hey, yo, we going here. Maybe the message didn't get relayed?
No, he literally told his driver he's going to an after hour spot, and then we all caught up with him later.
Okay, so by the time you guys get there, what's going on?
By the time we get there, he was still in the car. It was him.
So he didn't go in the club yet, or
no,
the spot. He didn't go to the spot.
Remember, he was in a bulletproof truck.
Okay,
so it wasn't no concern. He was at the venue before, so we got there. When we got there, everybody jumped out the car, and we're like, okay, cool. We're thinking we're about to go in, and for some, like I said, this is, I can't make this up. For some reason, Vaughn wasn't himself. I'm not gonna lie. This is somebody who's more on point than security. This somebody I'm on the road with, I'm with him. Like, cause he know how to move, he know how to pick spots. Like, yo, this man is like, I promise you, the best artist I ever moved in my life as far as knowing how to conduct himself properly. But for some reason that night, it was off. Like, he stayed in the car for like 30, 35 minutes, and everybody outside is cold and it's shivering. Like, everybody outside wondering, like, what's going on? What's going on? So people starting to go back in the cars. Like, all the entourage, everybody was with, they went back in the car. So I went to the car he was in. I was like, yo, Vaughn. Went inside the passenger seat. I'm like, yo, Vaughn, bro, what's going on? Like, everybody here waiting, let's go. He was like, all right, let's go. So at that time, this is where the security come in at. At that time, we're telling security, hey, it's time to go in now. Vaughn's ready. You know what I'm saying? We've been here too long. Let's go inside the club. So they do their rounds. They go inside the club. They check the venue, go inside, check the outside, make sure there's no threat. Now, common sense, if you guys know, security, nobody cannot go inside a club with a weapon. No matter who you is, you cannot enter a building with a weapon, especially a venue. So being alert that we're going into the club, all security put their weapon.
I mean, it depends on who throwing the party. But yeah, most in the club. So they checked this. So what he's saying is, even though he did all that talking just to say that they did get there, and he was say Von went. But I guess so they didn't see a threat. So they didn't see Quando and them enough. They ain't know that Quando and them was in the club. Or they ain't know that they were beefing with them. Like what? Let them keep talking.
Inside the cars, because we're thinking we're going inside the club. Now, right before we go inside the club, one of his homeboys came to the driver's side and they said, "Hey, we seen so and so. I'm not gonna say no names. We seen so and so in the car," and instantly
in the car or in the spot.
No, we seen he literally, our car is right here.
Yeah,
and so and so put up right there. So you had one car, which is one car before. You had another car, which is our car right here. And you had other people parked scattered everywhere else. And one of Von homeboys came to him and was like, "Hey, we seen so and so in the car. He's asleep," and he jumped up. I'm talking about like.
Wait. So the other dude was asleep?
So yeah, I heard what he said. They initiated the shit. They initiated it. You out of pocket. You not in your city. I don't care if Lil Durk live in Atlanta. That ain't his city. You out of pocket. Oh boy, sleep in the car. You think he lacking? He probably is. He probably just as messed up as you. But that's crazy. So he initiated it.
Or or just like just not aware type shit.
The other artist was sleeping, unaware. He just put up to the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give nobody no name.
Yeah.
Whatever. He put up to the club, and I believe it was just him and his driver. That's what supposedly what it was. Him and his driver, and a McLaren or some type of car they had. So one of the guys spotted him, and they came to the car where me, Vaughn, BJ, and a female, and one more person was in the car. And he came to the car and said, "Hey, so-and-so's here." And Vaughn just jumped up like, "Oh, come on, let's go." And with that reaction being so fast, we're like, "Hey, hold on, slow down." I'm like, "Hold on, what we about to do? Hold on, like, you got jewelry on, all type of stuff. Hold on." Bro, from that split second of his friend coming to tell him, Vaughn was out the car. And this is somebody who's normally, like I said, calm, collective, look around all the areas, just fill all the blank, because he been out here. So he know what to do. For some reason, that night, he was completely off. He jumped out the car. By the time Vaughn jumped out the car, I don't even think he knew where so-and-so was. He just jumped out the car. He bumped into so-and-so. As soon as he bumped into so-and-so, started brawling. From that 1.5 second of brawling at, one of his so-and-so accomplice came through the side of a white car that we didn't even know was with so-and-so. That's how unaware the situation was.
Yeah.
Came out the car from the side, like y'all can see on the camera, and shot Vaughn and me 4 times. I think he let 4 or 5 shots off. Vaughn got hit 3 or 4 times. I got hit in the leg, started bleeding, went for cover.
Wait a minute, fam. What the fuck? So you telling me? I mean, I get it, bro. Like, no, I don't get it. What the fuck was you doing? Like, I ain't trying to be, man. That's crazy. So did Quando Rondo even fucking know what was going on? Or he just know a nigga done popped him, caught him off guard. He fucked up, and his homeboy don't know what's going on, so he reacted like he was supposed to. And then, if the story would have went the way he wanted to, did he just expect to beat him up and drive off? And just be like, yeah, I caught that nigga Quando Rondo lacking, blase. Like, was that his, like, why was he such on go to get at fam? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to choose no sides, but I'm just saying, like, imagine you fucked up off guard and a nigga just come sucker punch you and go to, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know what fam got going on. You like, what the fuck? And you see niggas rushing and shit. And then your boy say, what the fuck? Bow, bow, bow. I mean, and how they didn't know that they was on the... That shit sound weird. Shit sound very weird. Everybody remember the details of this story. I'm sure y'all will.
He was down.
Are you on that security footage too?
Like, yes.
Okay.
I'm the one that's moving as the altercation happening. I'm the one that's right by him, moving back. When the guy came and shot him, I was the one that was right by him. That's when the bullet hit me. So it was God grace that I didn't get shot nowhere else but my leg.
So, like, in helping, because, I think people are looking at the social media, and what you're talking about, like, people that weren't there speculating. Some people online saying, yo, what happened is all the guys left them. They just left them out there. Like Vaughn's last words were like, yo, listen, yo, y'all let him get up on me like this, that type of stuff.
I'm going to clarify all that. That's false. First of all, the only people that knew what was about to happen. And you got to remember, when I say knew what was about to happen, I'm not talking about 5-10 minutes resonating what's going on. I'm talking about 1.5 seconds of his homeboy coming to the car where it's me in the passenger side, one more person in the driver's side, I believe was his DJ, him in the back with a female, and one more of the guys sitting by the side that I just called in previously to come smoke because it was cold outside. I'm like, yo, come in, let's smoke right quick because I don't think you're ready to go in. So from that 1.5 second jumped out, that situation happened. Security didn't know what was going on. Half of the guys that y'all blaming didn't know what's going on. By the time everybody realized what's going, if you peep at the footage, Vaughn and his one security is the only one that's by Quando physically. Everybody else is in the back. Why do you think it's a back trailing? Nobody even got a check. They're running to the scene. By the time they're running to the scene, shots fired. And then not only, bro, nobody was running from the shooter that shot Vaughn. Because y'all could clearly see that once he shot Vaughn, everybody moved back. People were still there. It's the police that started shooting uncontrollably.
It looked like that person got shot too. Yes. This was also confusing, right? So when Vaughn is shot, like, and he's
hold on. Shit getting good. But so my whole recollection of what I saw on the video is so thrown because, like, I could have swore I thought they came through the club door and was fighting, and it spilled outside. Cause I was wondering why the fuck, if they was fighting outside, why wouldn't they park close by the door like Quando now did? Like Like, how was he just so close to what? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he was already in position to take them shots. Like, that's what threw me off. But now I see they was just in the parking lot. Niggas was by their car. They was by their car. And he saying ain't nobody know. Like, that's a drunk ass move though. Like, somebody can tell you, oh, fam, right there, for real. They killed him. Hop out, and he right there. So he go to You know what I'm saying? Probably caught him by surprise. Feeling good about the decision. And little did he know, old boy had the, and went the. Cause I mean, that's what it seemed like to me. It looked like Quando was getting jumped, and old boy, they was outnumbered, so he pulled out the gun and just was trying to get niggas away. But can he be blamed? He probably thought they was in the. They probably thought he was getting robbed. Cause if King Von entourage ain't know what the fuck was going on, imagine what Quando Rondo entourage was thinking was going on. They probably thought he was getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't even know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, they probably thought they were fighting for their life. Like, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no local shit. And I'm a star. So, can you really blame fam for popping fun? I don't know. I mean, I get it. People gonna be fans, but I'm just trying to look at this shit from just a person looking at the situation, not trying to pick sides. But I mean, if you attack a nigga, you don't know how they gonna react. Everybody don't fight. You know what I'm saying? And then surprise attack outside by my car, by my guns. What you think gon', you know? I don't know.
Whatever. People are saying that some whoever was trying to take his chain off or something, because it looked like he was being held up a bit, and then somebody punched that person.
Vaughn was shielding himself with so and so. He literally was holding him up. That's how strong he was. Even while being shot, he know what's going on. He felt it because he was conscious the whole time. So he's holding the individual as a shield. It wasn't nothing as like, he got on top of him.
I said it to my homeboy. I said when fam got hit, he knew he was dying. And that when you go into that shock, you get strong as fuck. And he grabbing fam, like holding on for his life. Like, I don't think Quando probably trying to get him off of him. Like, damn, bro, get the fuck. And fam is just, you know what I'm saying, bleeding, probably blood coming out his mouth and shit. Like, damn.
No, he was literally holding him as a shield. And those shots that was fired by the individual that shot Vaughn and myself was the only shots fired from those individuals. Every other shot was coming from authorities. They started shooting everywhere. It was like a blanket full of shots going on. So when you see everybody taking cover, they wasn't taking cover away from the shooter from Vaughn. They were taking cover because they didn't know where the shots was going from. If you look, people was running left, people was running right, people was running to the club door because we didn't know where shots was coming from. Right? You got the police shooting anybody with a weapon that day got killed. If you got a weapon that day on you, you got shot. That's how much shots was getting ring. So you guys are looking from the one angle of the camera and looking like, oh, damn, they run away from the shot. And wasn't nobody running away from no. Listen, bro, we didn't know where all the shots was coming from. So it's automatic. If you don't know where the shots coming from, you're going to regress to see the situation.
Bro, it's okay to run away from gunshots, man. I ain't saying, like, I mean, what good are you if you get hit with them? Like, I ain't saying, like, run, like, dip the fuck out. But I'm saying, like, it's okay to take cover, my nigga. Like, he hit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do you no good to get hit with him. Then you can't even help him. Both of y'all down. So, like, I don't think, I mean, and it's just your natural reaction, fam. When a bullet start flying, and then you ain't even expecting it. The way he was saying, like, the shit just happened so spontaneous and boom, 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 boom. Like, it's okay, fam. If you ran, you ran. Like, it ain't no, that don't make you pussy or whatever you trying to feel. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you that way. It's just shit. fucking gunshots. Bullets kill. The fuck?
And the same guys that you guys are talking about, they came right back to Von's side. And if you could tell in the footage, after the shooter that shot Von got shot from the back, which people thinking it came from somewhere else, it came from the back. He got shot from the back. If you look at the footage, he tried to walk back to the car and he got shot and he tumbled back. He still had his weapon in his hand. So while they progressing to Von, he's swinging the weapon like this. People was regressing back. But everybody was still alert to go get Von. Because clearly it took, 4 or 5 people to bring Von into the car to bring him to the hospital.
Is there any truth to any of the rumors that the person who was still like entangled with Von after he got shot was, even though they might have been scuffling before, he was trying to help Von?
He was screaming, yo, he shot, Von shot. I'm not too sure how much he tried to help, but I do know he was screaming, he shot. Could have been from a panic stage, could have been from instinct, not sure. He was just screaming that he shot.
Okay, so when we talking about some of these narratives that's going on now, Asian Doll's on Twitter, and
yeah, so I heard that I saw somebody post a video saying that the video that Quando Rondo posted, he was saying some shots he shot, I don't know. I feel like, I just want to hear Quando's side, because maybe he was just like, all he knew was a nigga was fighting him. He probably realized who it was mid-fight of the 1.5 seconds he talking about, the manager talking about. And then his homeboy reacted, you know what I'm saying? And bam, bam, bam. And then Quando like, damn, like, I don't know if I really wanted this nigga to die or get shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you still a human at the end of it. No, niggas savages, thugging, ready to drop some, catch a body, but at the end of the day, you still a human. Like, to see a nigga bleed out in front of you, right there by you, like, probably fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I ain't just want the nigga to die, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then if the manager's still weird though, cause it's like, my nigga Von, rumor has it has bodies or whatever, like what I've been hearing. Or he will, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just weird the way people reacting. Like, I know he a killer and he talked about killing and he did this and did that, but they ain't have to do him like that, even though he probably done did people worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I don't, however she's getting this information, she's saying what Von's last words is. She's saying how the dudes like just left him for dead, how he didn't really have anyone real around him. Have anyone that was close to the situation or that been there spoke to her? Because it seems like she's hurt a bit, but she's also making it seem like Von was with a bunch of disloyal, jealous dudes who just allowed him to die in the street and get shot down like a dog.
All right. That is completely false. First of all, no disrespect to Asian Doll. And we spoke this morning because I seen some of the tweets and some of the stuff, and I reached out to her. I'm like, hey, bro, I know you mourning and you hurt like everybody else, but you need to slow down because, one, you wasn't there. So how can you make assumption and accuse guys of doing this and that? And the last words that she's talking about, and it's in a text message, and I can show you, she's talking to Von through her spiritual advisor from after death.
Wait. So this is what she tweeted. She tweeted, Von's last word was, y'all let them niggas get up on me. Stop crying. Y'all let them get me. As if Von was talking to his homie saying,
hold on, Ak, I'm gonna show you right now. I got it right here.
Yo, when Nipsey Hussle died.
This is
I'll let him show
it's
that
an Asian
shit.
Doll, right?
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Can't see that shit.
Her text message clearly.
Yeah.
when Nipsey Hussle died, there was a lot of psychic people coming out doing fucking seances, saying they was talking to him and shit. Like, damn, that's the state we in right now. Fucking. So I'm sure they finna come out, some psychics finna come out saying King Von is saying this, and this is what really happened. The conspiracy theories finna be crazy. Finna be crazy.
Oh, I talked to Vaughn on a spiritual level with a spirit reader, and he's letting shit be known. He's talking for sure, and he feel y'all shouldn't let him get it. He feel y'all shouldn't let them get him. Facts. So you talking to the dead now, Asian Dog. So Vaughn on the afterlife is telling Asian Dog.
Hey, that's some sick shit, man.
The same tweet you guys seen.
Oh,
he called y'all, let the guys get me, get all the O block chains.
Hey, let me
from the afterlife with a spiritual reader. And I don't know if you've seen the messages. I'm not making them up,
bro. No, I believe it. Hey, was Vaughn and Asian Doll like really close right before his death? Because
no, it wasn't. Vaughn didn't have anything to do with.
Yeah, shout it, Cloud
He's acting like they were lifelong partners. Like
shout it, Cloud Chasing.
Like separable.
No disrespect to Doll. Vaughn moved on, and Vaughn was doing other things. He cared for her because he's a very loyal guy. So of course he wanted the best for her. He brought her to certain shows, but there wasn't that. And that's why I'm so baffled and confused, because she's coming on these platforms and people knowing that they was together and was in a relationship, taking these tweets like it came from Vaughn personally. Asian Doll did not speak to Vaughn before he died. Asian Doll is telling me that she's talking to Vaughn on the afterlife with a spiritual reader, and Vaughn is telling her this stuff. What type of goofy shit you on, man?
So do you think it's because
oh, wait for him to say that? What
is she
fuck?
hurt? We hurt.
What is she on?
Move the phone out your hand, bro. Stop tweeting goofy shit, because you ain't making no sense at all.
So again, loosely, we don't have to get into specifics. There are also people who say this is like so, like, quote unquote messy, because they're like, maybe one of the reasons why those two groups of people, or those two artists collided and actually had a physical altercation, had to do with things that may include Asian Doll just on a jealousy level with other artists. And no,
that's false. Vaughn wouldn't react over no female. He's too much of a gangster for that. It's other stuff that happens in the past, and Vaughn is a real deal stepper, gangster. And
so let me give a little more detail. So this, and also, which obviously would clear.
Before fam started talking about what he finna say, I feel like it was over a girl. I feel like NBA YoungBoy felt the way about him fucking with his baby mama, and that's what it really about, you know. Cause like, I might be wrong. I was listening to that song Dead Trolls, and I'm wondering, was he talking about King Von? Just go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I might be out, fam. I don't know. I don't be keeping up with this shit like every day. You know what I'm saying? I just try to keep up with it enough to know a little bit about what to talk about. But yeah, shit. I don't know, man. I think it was over a girl, though. What else could it be about? What else?
Clear, his name too. This has nothing to do with Young Boy doing a song with Asian Doll, and Vaughn did a song, or was gonna do a song with Jania. That has nothing to do with this, right?
Vaughn is not no hoe, bro. No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. This has to do with Vaughn being the person he is and been, and he don't like all that sneak this social media stuff. And their camp used to be cool, and they exchanged a couple words. And they say, hey, when I catch one of them, I'm gonna treat him like a little boy. No gun violence, nothing. He's just gonna beat the hell out of him, which he did faithfully. Beat the shit out of his ass.
Do you think you being a manager, you could have, because there's a video on social media of them being cool, them
Mhm.
like, whatever, like being in the same Instagram video together or Instagram story. Could you have possibly squashed that?
It wasn't
got
really.
got Vaughn to look past it, or at least like got them both on the phone or something like that.
It wasn't. I don't think it was really nothing to squash at. It was just more like Vaughn is just that type of person. Like, hey, bro, he's not gonna go back and forth with you, and he stay out the way, and he expect you to stay out the way. So when you on the other side is doing things, sneaky things, and doing stuff, hey, when he see you, he stand on what he said, and that's what he said. When he see whoever on that side, he's gonna treat the shit out their ass. He gonna beat them up.
I
And
mean,
that's what it was. Now,
that shit cool. Beating a nigga up that you know, like y'all from the same crew or same clique gang, or you know what I'm saying? Like these days, to fight somebody, you probably got respect for them. Honestly, cause niggas ain't just fighting like that. Niggas gonna pop your dumb ass. Ain't nobody trying to tussle. Ain't nobody trying to like. I get what he's saying. I mean, he probably felt like Quando Rondo was an easy smash. Like, he probably just a fighter. He probably like to fight, but niggas not. Look, bruh. You can look at Quando Rondo. That nigga not finna fight. I mean, he probably will if he ain't got no choice, but that ain't his first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The nigga. I'm just saying. It just don't seem like, I just don't look at Quando Rondo like he just gonna. You know what I'm saying? And then for you to a nigga drunk, bro, at the club, bro, nigga probably just was talking about it. For nigga try me in here, I'ma pop that ass. Or I got you, my nigga. I'ma pop a nigga that get wrong. You know what I'm saying? He probably just had that conversation. Then here you come tripping. Y'all should have grabbed that man and told that man to sit the fuck down. You tripping, bro. We ain't out here like that. The fuck you mean? We need to let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Like all that other shit, bro. I ain't finna just let my nigga do some stupid shit, bro. We not comfortable. We not at home, bro. We don't got home field advantage, bro. Sit your dumb ass down. Real talk, like you gotta talk to niggas like that, bro. You tripping? What the fuck wrong with you, bro? You gonna get a pop, boy? You don't even know what's going on. Y'all let that nigga just do that dumb ass shit. Nah, I mean, shit do just happen, man. I ain't just trying to goddamn blame him, but goddamn, like, niggas ain't out here just catching phase for the love of phase, man. That's all I'm saying. Niggas know that shit too.
now, could it been avoided because it wasn't worth his life? 100%. Like I told you when I called you from the hospital, I called it ignorance at its best. That's what it was. Because one, for you to be a superstar, taking care of your family should be the main priority. And that go for any artist, not just for Vaughn, but any artist out there. Once you get to a certain level in your life where you're the provider and you're the alpha male, you have to let certain things go because it's not needed. Because none of those things more important than your kids, than your family, than your future and your life. Because you never know how it could turn out. So it could have been easily voided to just literally let it go and just let so and so go in and he do what he do. But I can't speak on the behalf of the next man because that's how he was.
Hey,
and
before the shot was before or the guy brandished the gun or whatever, right? Was it just a fight? Was anybody else like showing weapons? Like this was the only guy who just they're literally just kind of having a fist fight, whether who's winning or who's not, right? And this guy just pulls out a gun and just starts to shoot.
And just start shooting. That's people. It's 2020. Like no one fights anymore. Vaughn, my friend, he's been in jail all his life. If he got a problem with somebody, he's gonna fight. And not saying he won't.
This ain't jail, my nigga. And 2020, niggas been popping niggas. Fuck is you talking about? This ain't no 2020. Niggas been shooting niggas, bro. Niggas been stop fighting. Fuck is you saying? I ain't thinking. I'm sorry, I'm trying to snap on fam. I'm just saying, like, my little boy with the power, the tongue control. You tripping? But niggas been shooting, bro. Niggas been stop fighting. Like, that shit ain't even new, fam. Niggas don't fight. Niggas do not fight, fam. I don't know where the fuck you been. I mean, I get it, bro. You lost your nigga, bro. That shit fucked up. Quick decision, split a second. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked up, bro. I hate that shit happened, but I ain't just gonna sit up here and act like if he is who you say he is and everything he rapped about was real, fam. You, hey, you know how the story ends, fam.
To do other things, and maybe his persona and and the things that occurred with him made the other person come out like that, firing. But there's no intent for that incident to go into gunfire. Vaughn was literally trying to fight him, show him a lesson, and move on with his day. And it didn't turn out that way. But it goes to show too, for that incident, and this is for anybody else, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Like, regardless if something's about to go down, you have to know who is who, what's what, like who's with. None of those was made in a analyst. Like, security didn't know what was going on. His guys didn't know what was going on. He literally off instinct and just not in the right state of mind, just jumped out and went to the situation. Like I said, he didn't even know where so-and-so was. Like, that's how unprepared the situation was for everybody that's claiming that, oh, everybody that was with him is so wrong and left. The man himself did not even know where that person was. He bumped into so-and-so, literally bumped into so-and-so and started fighting. And from that 1.5 seconds of fighting, shots was fired. From not even from the outside where any of the guys could have been like, oh shit, jump, bro. It came literally from the backside. The guy we didn't even know the white car was with so-and-so because nobody was alert at. The only person that was alert in that car was myself, his DJ, and one more person, BJ. That was the only person. And by that time they jumped out the car, BJ having common sense, like, yo, hold on, bro. People don't fight no more. Let me go grab this thing just in case something happened. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much he was really the only person that was really, you could say, was armed enough to even situate that. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time I jumped out the car,
Damn, did he just snitch? Did he just fuck up? No, you fucked up, right? No, you fucked up. I don't know, maybe they got shit, but shit. If you discharge a firearm, you discharge the firearm, fam. Did he just fuck up? Did we just witness a fuck up? Damn, bro. So, damn, bro. You can't even blame. I can't even blame Quando Rondo crew. Niggas ain't know what the fuck was going on.
and the DJ jumped out the car, Vaughn was already one step ahead of us because we jumped out the car regularly. He leaped out the car and walked straight. That's why you could see from the camera, everybody's trailing him from the back, and I came from the side. By the time I got to the side and they're doing what they're doing, the shooter already came to the same side he was in and shot him and shot myself. And from there, Vaughn was already on the ground. And the police started shooting everything else.
So let me, because at first people thought police actually may have killed Vaughn. Hey, did the police identify themselves like, yo, hey,
oh no,
police, drop all your weapons? Because there's two. You said the other guys who shot Vaughn, right? Mm-hmm. Those were the only shots they fired, but two more people died. So I'm guessing maybe some confusion with the people that were with Vaughn, thinking, yo, there's more people that's trying to get us. So they probably how does
of course, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody was aware, like none of the other guys was aware of what was going on. So by the time that Vaughn reacted to the situation, like I said, he jumped out the car. I'm jumping out the car behind him. You got his DJ. You got one more person that went back to the car to prepare himself because he knows certain things that might happen. It was already too late. That 1.5 second of him jumping out the car, bumping into so-and-so, the shooter already shot him from his angle. And everybody else coming towards him was getting shot at by the officers. The other two people that died from bullet wounds from the officers. Were they right? I wouldn't know. Were they wrong? I wouldn't know. But I know it was undercovers and wasn't no like it wasn't no shots to wound to drop weapon. It was straight execution style shots. And wrong or right, that's on a judge or whoever to decide. Is not up to me. But I do know that when you guys see everybody ducking for cover, it wasn't ducking for cover for the guy that's shooting Vaughn. Because he after he shot Vaughn, that was it. Like he got shot right there. He was already wounded. It's shots from everywhere else that everybody was concerned of. Cars was running people over. People was getting shot. Other people was with armed weapons was in danger because police. If you had a weapon on you that day, I believe you would have got shot. That's my honest belief.
You said Vaughn was conscious when he was on the ground. Even he was trying to hold like the person to shield himself. Um, when he got to the hospital, was he conscious then? And was there any way how maybe he could have survived this?
When he was in the car, I myself wasn't there, but the gentleman that was in the car with him was panicking, and Vaughn was the one that was like, "Hey, calm down, slow down, chill. I'm gonna be good. Just get me to the hospital." So he was very calm in the situation, which I was told.
Damn, I ain't see the. It must be like more parts to the video, cause to me it looked like he was stretched on the fucking concrete. Like it looked like he was dead right there. Maybe he just was like going out, couldn't move. But it looked like it was over with at the scene, like it was DOA. I ain't know he got in the car talking. Damn, fam really just jumped out. He was drunk. And he really jumped out just thinking he could just fight fam and fam like so he kinda knew him, you know what I'm saying? You know Quando. So at one time, Quando was like a real nigga to him. I don't know if I can say that, but so he probably still had some type of love for the nigga or just like I ain't gonna kill him, I'm just gonna beat him up. But bruh, you gotta like I guarantee you it probably wouldn't even went to all of that. He probably wouldn't have died if he would have just asked for the square up. You know what I'm saying? Versus just jumping on him. You get what I'm saying? Because niggas don't know what the fuck going on. If he would have just been like, hey, my nigga, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. Let me get that fade or whatever niggas say from Chicago when they trying to fight. I ain't even know niggas fight in Chicago. But, you know, versus trying to just like sneak him. Because that's what it sounds like. He just jumped out and popped him. Like he jumped out, was going to look for him. Probably was going to confront him in a different way. But when he bumped into him, he just on-sighted him. And fam probably ain't know what the fuck was going on. I probably just thought they was, you know what I'm saying? Niggas panicking, niggas acting accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, that's crazy, bro. He just thought he was going to fight, fam. I guess. I don't know. He saying that fam just wanted to fight. But ain't no telling what he probably was talking super crazy when he was hitting Quando or some shit. Ain't no telling, bro, nigga. But he ain't innocent though. Like I ain't looking at it like it's senseless. Like I can't blame if it's happening the way he acting, the way I'm interpreting it. I can't blame Quando homeboy for busting on him. They probably ain't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought, you know, to me, or what it sound like. I don't know.
And honest truth, we all thought that the way he was carrying himself from that incident, from what I was told from the people in the car, that he would have been fine. But looking at the footage, that was a very close range shot and multiple close range shots. So, you know, it's God had other plans that night. And it's sad and unfortunately, we heartbroken as a community and as family and friends that he died that way. But, you know, that's something that we can't even explain. I personally, and I know his family and his friends wish that he survived that. You know,
Was he alive at the hospital? Do you know?
I believe he died during surgery.
Okay. Um, communicating with his family, as you just mentioned, as a manager and someone, again, while one of the reasons why you move around with artists, and especially the artists that you move around with, you probably are no stranger to some of the things that could happen.
For sure.
In a situation like that, like, how do you even proceed? How do you communicate with people who love him or otherwise? I know he had a few guys there as well, but like, how do you handle that?
Right now, my as a team, our number one focus is to make sure that his immediate family is taken care of. His mom, his his sisters, his brothers. Vaughn had 2 kids. Just making sure they got a trust funds, whatever income. And Vaughn wasn't signed to nobody. He just had commitment projects with Empire, so he owns all his masters. He wasn't an artist that sold his publishing, so everything belongs to him. God, which is amazing, and it's a blessing from God because his kids and his family will be good for the rest of their life because it's not like he got to go buy his master's back or he got to go, oh, he's getting a piece of publishing. He gets everything that belongs to him. Once he recoup the project commitments that he had with Empire, he's going to be a very lucrative artist.
So I'm guessing there might be more music to come later, right? If the family so wishes.
For sure, Vaughn have 9-10 videos with him, with his artists. He have 2 more projects on he could drop. Vaughn was an artist that work ethic was phenomenal. So he overworked everybody in the building. So he have a lot of music. And just to clear a couple of rumors, I see that some of the rumors going on that so and so family, some of the family saying that his acquaintance stole.
Yeah. Like that they went to his house, grabbed the Louis bag, and stole. Is that true?
Listen, guys, that is false, guys. Let me tell you something about these guys that's with Vaughn. Not only wouldn't they take $1 from Vaughn because he provided for them to his death, those are, how regular people have friends and they have friendships? These guys are not regular friendships. They're, for some reason, the O Block and the Chicago friendship is deeper than anything. I'm amazed on how they move with each other. These are people that would give their life for each other, which you've seen 2 of them actually did. So there's no way that they would steal anything from Vaughn. And
I want more information on the other 2 people that died. Did they die from the cop shots? Probably. But even that, how can you say that they put their life on the line? Well, maybe they was shooting at the police or something. I mean, you can't really talk about it. But I just want to know, how did they die? And just like what occurred with them. Like, because obviously, Quando Rondo now had to be reacting in fear of their life because he started opening fire in front of the police. I mean, he probably ain't know, but I'm saying everybody was just reacting, fam. And you can choose to be like, I'm gonna just fight the nigga. You don't know what he gonna do, especially if y'all ain't even like agreed to fight. Even then, a nigga still might pop your head. But like, so I know I keep saying this shit, but I'm just saying, like, niggas not fighting today. Especially in the South, niggas grew up fighting, but not. Hey, I thought, hey, that shit dead. All that fighting shit just, I don't know, that shit just don't go how it go no more. Like, that shit been gone. So I don't know, bro. I don't even know if I'm making a point. It's just crazy to know that he pretty much confirmed that Von was the attacker. He was the aggressor. And he was drunk. And he confirmed that his homeboy grabbed a weapon. And he confirmed his name, whoever BJ is. Confirmed that he had a weapon on him. And most likely he shot back.
not only that, I myself made sure that the same day that Von died, all 6, 7 other guys that's with him just got a deal for $50,000 each, and each of them just made 5,000 in their pockets the same night. We was celebrating Bostop's birthday and his artists or his homeboys signing. So what purpose would they have? What purpose would they need to go steal when they just made $50,000? All the guys just made $50,000 that night on signing a distribution deal for projects with Von cosign. And that night alone, I passed out $5,000 to each individual. So there's no need for no money. And the bond that we had with the gentlemen in Von, they would come to me before they have to steal. Because just like Von was a provider for them, I was a provider for them. Dirk is a provider for them. So there's nobody in that house that would dare steal from Von after all he have done did for them and what he's continuing to do for them even after death. That don't even make no sense. But everybody more different. Everybody speculating. So I can't fault the family for making assumptions, but that's not right, guys. Let's not drag the people that he stand on and the legacy he stand on, because Von legacy was his guys. That's why everybody had O-Block chains. So everybody was around him. That's why he was on O-Block every single day. We just was in the process of buying a house for his guys, cars for his guys. Literally, all this is the process of going down in the next week or so. So this is somebody who stand on the same people y'all dragging. The same people that y'all dragging on social media is the same people he would die for and would die for him. And that's the part I don't like, because you guys are spectators. And it's not a problem to be a spectator and you have your outside opinion. But when you are dragging the same people this man lived for, you're not doing Von any justice. How are you really helping Von by dragging the same people that he lived and died for? How? They're mourning just like y'all mourning.
With Facebook Shops, connecting people with your business just got easier.
You can bridge the gap between an online store with a storefront.
Sell.
Have you talked to Dirk?
I spoke to Dirk a couple times.
I could imagine Dirk's going through it. He recently deleted his Instagram. How is he doing mentally?
Dirk is a very strong individual. And Dirk been through this rodeo before. And Dirk is somebody I respect and honor, and have the most love for it, like genuinely. He's going through a tough time right now. He's figuring it out just like we figuring it out. And unfortunately, there's nothing he could have did about it because he wasn't there, and legally he couldn't be there. And maybe if Dirk was there, he could have been that voice, because Dirk is one of the people that Von look up to and listen to. He could have been that voice that's like, hey, chill out. There's a lot of things going on. Let's do this another time. And unfortunately, I am one of the voices that Von listened to. He listened to me for about 2 years. A lot of my artists give me that respect due to my history and due to the way I move and carry myself with them. But for some reason that night, it wasn't a chance to speak. Everything happened. Like the footage you guys seen and digesting and taking critics on is 2.5 seconds of altercations. You guys are trying to make this like this was planned. His guys were supposed to know. They was there. Security was there. They had fire. Why they didn't blow? Literally, one representative came to the car. From there, 1 second later, Von was out the car. From there, 1 second later, Von was shot. And then from there, police started shooting. The night was over. What time does anybody have to even do anything? At this point, guys is shot. They homeboys getting killed in front of them. Von getting shot. Police shooting. Everybody is in a state of panic because it wasn't a situation where it was.
So where is the dude that told Von such and such is in the car? He sleep. You don't even know what's going on, fam. It's sweet. Fun, hype. Oh, hell, you know. Yeah. On that nigga. He feeling invincible. He just had a good night. I just got this, I got that, I got bail. Fuck it, I don't care. We'll beat that nigga up out the bill. You know what I'm saying? He probably just like on 10. Like, damn. So what a who is that the homeboy that punched Quando? The dude that brought him to, I bet he feel like an asshole too, cause shit, if it wasn't for him, he probably wouldn't have got shot. I ain't even want to peep the scene. Why did you put? Y'all know he fucked up. I'm pretty sure everybody knew Von was fucked up, but he was tripping, and y'all already out of bounds. Cause this ain't y'all party like he said. They went to another club that they weren't supposed to go to. They already there without security. Then security pulled up. You already moving too fast. So why the fuck would you go tell this man that his op, or whoever the fuck he is, to him in the car sleeping? You know them niggas not strapped. You know that. You know that. You not strapped. Niggas what you got going, so you don't think they. And then you gotta be a little bit more sober minded than him. I would hope. And you still made that call. That's crazy.
Digested, and it was put out there in the right way. It was Von, and I love Von to death. And like I said in the beginning, Von is somebody I would put my life with. He know how to move. He carry himself great. He's one of the people that if he's in a city, he's in a club, he's watching everybody, he knows. For some reason that night, I don't know why, I really can't explain, Von did not move like Von would move. His guys didn't know what was going on. The few people that did know what's going on wasn't too quick to react because it was a fast-paced situation, guys. I can't carry no firearm. You know what I'm saying? Security carried my firearm. Legally, I can't carry firearm. So there's no way that the people that was in the car with him and the one person that went to get the firearm to situate him end up getting shot by the police. So it's like, you guys got to stop making speculations going around like his guys knew what was going on and they just straight left Von. Bro, these guys will die for Von. To this day, I'll stand on that. Everybody that y'all trying to drag on the internet, y'all don't have half of the loyalty they have for Von. Y'all probably don't have half of the loyalty they have for y'all family like they have for Von. So all this going on, like they left him for dead, take off the O block chains, y'all don't know what like y'all don't even know what the fuck went on that night to even say those type of things. Half of those guys didn't even know what was going on. Then the other half was in shock. Their homeboys getting killed right in front of them. Then half of us was trying to move away from getting shot from the police. And by the time Von got shot, what from the footage, who could have possibly had Von from the way the incident happened and got shot? It's not like the shooter was far range. He came from the side and bro, that was a blind shot. Literally, the shooter was as close as Von like this. Me, Von, the shooter. It's God grace that I got shot through the leg, not anything else. Because the way he was shooting, he just shot straight for Von. So you guys got to stop this, bro. Because if the fans, if y'all mourning and y'all really care for Von, bro, stop tarnishing his legacy. Stop. His legacy is those same guys you guys dragging. He lived and died by those guys. That's the same guys he broke $100,000 to. That's the same guys that traveled every day to the shows. That's the same guys that made sure he was protected every day. Those are the same guys that's mourning right now, lost, completely lost, tarnished, heartbroken from an incident that happened. And you guys are not doing any justice by dragging everyone, bro. Please, send your condolences.
What do you say to, certain people who say, yo, now because of this is like a Chicago versus another region. And, we saw like other Chicago artists, they're like, yo, they pulling up and like, do you see this escalating? Or do you think at this point, this could be handled in a way where we're not losing the lives of more Black men?
Honest truth, I can't speak for his acquaintances, and I can't speak for the individuals that feels a certain way about the incident because I'm not them. What I can say is that we've seen where violence and we've seen where taking things through the extreme gets everyone. We lost a real good hearted person who not only cared for strangers, not only cared for his guys, cared for his family, cared for his fans. This is someone who stood on loyalty and respect and principle. So all I can say is that I don't want to lose any more guys like him. I don't want to lose any acquaintances of mine. I don't want to lose anybody from Chicago. I don't want nobody to put themselves in a position to where they could get incarcerated or they could lose their life. It's deeper than an altercation that happened. Yes, he lost his life, but losing your life is not going to bring his life back. That's the best way I could answer that.
Nah, I get you. Like again, the internet been going really crazy with so many rumors, so many things. I'm glad you've actually spoken up because after hearing you speak, it don't look like you're trying to like defend yourself. You're really saying the people in terms of like uh the guys who he's been rocking with from O Block and the people who surrounded him, they weren't snakes. They weren't people who just ran and left them. They weren't people who weren't they didn't stand for him like how he would stand for them. You get me? And I think that narrative is kind of it's hurtful. It's hurtful because they're probably watching this, their family members is watching this, and also his family's watching this, maybe not knowing what to believe because they weren't there. Um Again, yeah, I look at what like Asian Doll is saying, and you know, I I think she has to chill out. She
She,
got to chill out.
I before I got on here with you, I told her chill out on the phone, and I told her, hey, bro, it's not about you, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this for Von and his legacy's sake because the way, and even with the way she tweeting, if I didn't come and tell you that she's talking to Von through the spiritual realm, you guys wouldn't even know that. Y'all would have think Von literally called her and told her this.
Yeah, we would think that he was probably on his deathbed in the hospital telling her that like all these guys are fake and they
Come
pretty
on,
much set me up. You know what I mean? Like
come on,
like that's how it was sounding. Um wow. Wow. Any information about, I know it's super early but still, arrangements for maybe a homegoing service, any way fans could pay their respects, any way people could continue the legacy, and also just mourn together as a collective, because a lot of people liked him, whether they were fans, friends, um like family, whoever.
right now, myself and my team are, reaching out to his mom, and all those things are getting processed. And when we do have more information, we'll definitely give it to the public so his fans and his supporters and anyone who genuinely loved him could come and show their respect, and we can mourn together. And guys, just on the final say so, I'm not mad that the world is hurting because we lost someone.
With Facebook Shops, your customers can easily browse and buy on Facebook and Instagram.
I want it to stop people in their tracks.
Dearly. And you guys, and I don't know how impacted Von, I don't know how impactful Von was to certain individuals. And you guys could mourn, the family's mourning, we're mourning. I mean, I myself, not only mourning, been shot, going through all type of legal situations, just trying to figure it out. But I just want you guys to have the compassion to understand. And this is the whole point of me calling act. There's a plenty times I could have called act on other speculations.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm here, guys, is to let you guys know the way you guys are dragging the same people he lived and died with is not helping Vaughn, is not paying tributes to Vaughn. If anything, if you guys are disrespecting the same guys he lived and stood and died for, how are you really mourning for him? How are you really bettering him going forward? How? Especially on a 3-4 second video camera angle. Come on, guys, let's do better than that. Because these guys are literally hurting right now. They just lost someone past a brother. They just lost a provider. They just lost someone who was changing their whole life. You gotta remember, Dirk changed Von's life.
And if that's the case, y'all shouldn't have let that man get out that car. Cause I get it, niggas just be like, I'ma do this, and he hopped out, bumped into him. But you heard dude tell him, so you had more time. Like, you heard when dude was running up on him, and you saw him pop up. You was just looking like shit. All right, he gonna get right. And for you to watch old boy say, "Oh, I'm finna go back and get the gun," cause some niggas ain't fighting these days. You was cool with it, fam. You might not want to admit that shit. You was cool with the move that Von was making, and you know, I mean, what's meant to happen, fam. I hate that shit happened to him, but you was cool with what was going on. Somebody should have grabbed that man. The friend that brought the shit to him, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I get it, though. I get it. Like, I mean, shit. I fuck around, beat Quando Rondo ass up, drop a song about the shit. That shit, 1,000,000 and something views. Quick little money grab. You know what I'm saying? But damn. You just never know. You never know how a nigga gonna react, fam. You just don't. And I feel like Lil Durk mad, you know what I'm saying? He hurt, but I mean, hearing the story, you gotta kind of like accept it. I mean, he not though. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to accept it if my brother get popped. And you know what I'm saying? It's certain shit you just, wrong or right, you gonna do what you do for it. But at the end of the day, it ain't even gotta keep going. Like, it was a decision letting the manager tell her that he made on his own, with the help of the dude telling him the dude was sleeping in the car and shit. So he already felt like he had an easy up on him, and shit just didn't go as planned.
Von was in the process of changing their lives. And it's not going to stop. I know for a fact I'm going to do everything in my power to keep this shit going. It's get back game forever. And the same guys you guys are dragging, I'd rather you guys come and support, because at the end of the day, these are the guys that's going to keep his legacy going. Not Asian Dog, not his family, not to be rude. It's the same guys that have those old block pieces on their neck. It's the same guys that was in the trenches with him. The same guys that was there when he was locked up. The same guys that was here at every show. The same guys that slept on the floor when it's 15 of them in one house because they didn't want to leave his side. It's the same people y'all dragging. These are not strangers. These are not friends that he met 3 months ago. These are people this man knew since what, 7 years old? Come on, bro. You really think from the whole drill era, from them losing, you know how much people they lost together? You know, behind every O Block chain, they have the death names of members that died. You guys probably don't know that. Behind every O Block chain, these guys share 3 to 4 people death that they have to live with for the rest of their life. Von just celebrated his best friend birthday.
I don't know about you guys, but I prefer rides on smooth surfaces.
That's why Manscaped developed
on the 31st, the day he dropped his album, with the same guys. And you guys are going on the media dragging the same guys that hurting, that's going through the same stuff that we're going through. And you have no respect for anything else. All y'all see is a straight, yo, they fake, they snakes, they that, Asian Dog coming left, family between this. Come on, man. Like I told from the very beginning, I'm not here to defend myself. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm here to defend Von legacy. I'm here to defend what he stands for and what he stand on. He stand on O Block. He stand on his guys. He stand on his family, which is the same people you guys dragging. So y'all not doing Von any justice by dragging these guys, bro. They're hurting right now. Pass it. Y'all think y'all hurting? Y'all not hurting more than these guys, bro. They was there to physically see they main.
Niggas gonna say what they gonna say, fam. You can't change that. People gonna feel how they gonna feel. Even after you doing this interview, it probably not even. I think you did more harm than good. But I mean, in today's world, everything comes so fast. Like we got the footage of him getting shot quick. How fucked up is that? That your homeboy death is on camera on YouTube going viral. Damn. And then you doing the interview trying to defend, the friends. Like, oh no, we was there for him. Like, certain people gonna think a certain way. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't come from that type of lifestyle, you gonna look at it a certain way. And even if you did, you still might look at it a certain way. I'm not saying that I came from that. I'm just trying to say I probably understand it a little more than some little keyboard typing little dude typing like, oh, they love him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and then like you said, we making judgments off of 4 seconds, three seconds of video, but at the same time, I mean, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna. I feel like you indicted a nigga, but he got shot, so he must be one of the niggas dead. If he's saying he got popped and he had the gun, damn, bro, that's crazy. So they took about three. They took 3 L's that night. All off of y'all letting the nigga that's running everything, that's providing, like you say, hop out the car and make a crazy decision. And then I would give you the benefit of the doubt, for him just making a fucked up decision. But for old boy to say, let me go back and grab a gun because I know niggas don't fight no more, means that you kind of knew. Like that you kind of knew how far it could go. So you got to take the good with the bad. And sometimes the bad be like unreversible. You know what I'm saying? And niggas gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Niggas gonna make videos. Niggas gonna state their opinion. But at the end of the day, bruh, he was under y'all watch. Niggas gonna feel how they gonna feel because he died under y'all watch.
Person, their provider, they childhood friend died for no reason. Couldn't do nothing about it. And you guys have the audacity to try to make them look like the bad guy. At this point, bro, if you don't have anything to say positive about Vaughn or his situations, just leave it alone because y'all wasn't there.
Yeah, man, powerful. Listen, I'm glad you decided to speak out. It gave you gave me some clarity before, but I think this is gonna give much more clarity. And there's probably gonna still be people who are skeptical because again, when you're mourning and death sometimes is such a irrational thing, and circumstances around death. Because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna listen to this and be like, nah, I know Vaughn, Vaughn wouldn't do that, nah. And it's gonna like not for everybody. What you're saying as a witness, as someone that was there, will be convincing, and also got shot behind it. People are gonna always go with the story that comforts their grief or their own thoughts. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel Asian Doll is tweeting all that stuff out because she feels like I don't know how their relationship was, but maybe they could have been closer before, and maybe she could have been more involved in his life, at least right before then. And maybe that's how it's it's coming out because I seen she's tweeting stuff out like, hey, listen, yo, I wish I was there type of stuff, and like that's why y'all, if you were a hood dude, you gotta have your girl there. And I'm like, she's feeling some guilt, but hopefully that guilt doesn't come in trying to make other people who had his best interest and also his safety and wanted to protect him, make them look like the bad guy. You get me?
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's love. Asian Doll and Vaughn really had a real relationship. It wasn't no internet relationship, and she's definitely hurt because Vaughn loved her. truly love Asian Doll, and Asian Doll truly love Vaughn. And I mean, no disrespect to Asian Doll. I mean, I know you're mourning, and we're mourning together, but it's not right what you're tweeting and what you're doing, because you're not helping Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? You're not, by doing that. How are you helping someone by tarnishing what they stand for? That's the question I got for everybody. How are you helping the person that died legacy if you're tarnishing it?
Let's go, boss. GOD drew what it comes.
Especially on false accusations. And I'm not trying to put you out by the spiritual thing and you're speaking to him to the afterlife. Because hey, maybe you do have a superpower that you could speak to the dead. I'm not sure, but that's not facts. That's not proven facts.
So
don't start
she trying to
speculations that
find
people
closing.
could turn around and believe it's facts when it's not. And to the family of Vaughn, and sincerely, you know what I'm saying? I know what you guys are going through. I can't imagine to lose. I lost my mother at an early age. I can't imagine what y'all going through to lose someone. But come on, guys. Accusing these guys of stealing and doing this, that's not right. You guys, maybe you guys wouldn't know because you guys wasn't as close to his guys as he was, as we was. But all that is fake. All that is false. All that is speculations. What Vaughn stand on is the same thing those guys stand on. And those guys stand on that with me, and I'm not even as close to them as Vaughn was. So let's do better, guys. And long live King Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? Long live Louis, long live Slutty. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate they lost their life in a crazy situation. But let's stop doing the blame game. Please, let's stop doing the blame game. It's not gonna help anybody. It's not gonna bring him back. Let's remember him for what he was, the best storytelling artist at all times, and a great musician and a real deal gangster that lived and died on what he stand on. Good or bad. Good or bad, he lived and stand on it. And I appreciate everyone for sending their condolences and checking on BJ. And I know the fans is picking their heroes. The guy in the white, he was there the whole time. The guys, all those guys did the same thing that he did, okay?
Who was the guy in the white?
What?
Okay.
All of them did the same thing he did. And if you could see on the camera, he even moved back when shots was getting fired. At one point, there was no one by Vaughn but so-and-so and Vaughn. Then everybody else came back once it dimmed down. Nobody else did nothing different. Please stop bashing everybody. Stop bashing the DJ. Stop bashing people just because y'all want to feel pain. Y'all want to bring it upon them. Like, that's not right. That's not right, bro, for real.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com. Monday.com is a platform to track.
No, 100%. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Listen, I'm again. Long live King Vaughn. We're all mourning. Obviously, like, this isn't a time to compare who's mourning more, who's feeling what pain. We all loved tremendous artist, and for the people who are close to him, this is a different process. And again, I don't think no one ever gets used to death, man. I'm wishing you a speedy recovery, man. Like, again, hey, not all managers is moving around with artists. You know, like, a lot of people, they're managers and they just kind of chill back and do the deals. Like, you're in a hot seat. I don't know if that changes your opinion on maybe moving around with artists as you have, but I'm glad you actually spoke, and hopefully, hopefully we can have more conversations like this when it's appropriate. When it's appropriate. You know, I know fans got a million questions about Melly Descent Third. Obviously, you didn't ever feel it was appropriate that you should ever need to say or correct anything, and that's exactly why you haven't spoken on that. So, hey, we'll leave that as that as well. We'll definitely speak more, but for everybody who's watching, I think the message is loud and clear. Respect the people who are around them. Allow people to mourn, but also don't use your own mourning to just be a way to disseminate pure fiction. Okay. Any last words, my man?
Free my little brother Melly. He'll be home soon. Long live King Vaughn. Long live Louis, long live Slutty, and get back gang forever.
All right, man. Definitely. All right. Listen, everybody, please, just show some support to the guys. And listen, that's a wrap.
There you have it. The manager has spoken. Uh, shit. Leave in the comment what y'all gather from his interview, man. What y'all think about what he said? Um, shit. I mean, you see what I think? Like, I think he just made a rash decision at the wrong time in the right place for a nigga to get popped. Like, damn, bro, I hate that shit happened to him, but who's to say he wouldn't have did somebody the same way if they ran up on him? I mean, or maybe he wouldn't. I mean, the way he's saying he just wanted to fight him. Maybe he just like fighting. Everybody don't like fighting, fam, man. I ain't trying to blame his guys. I don't personally blame the guys. It's just, damn, bro, like, damn, I guess it's just hard managing those type of artists, man, that's really living that life. But like he said, the whole night was off. It was a vibe. It was an off vibe that whole night. And what are the odds that you bump into Quando Rondo? Man, it's a sad story, man. But anyway, it's Oxcore Reviews. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm dropping video. I'm trying to make good content. Grow with me, man, while I grow with y'all, man. And we gonna take it to the top. Oxcore Reviews. Become a part of the game. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Share. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a down-to-earth, cool, laid-back dude. And I'm going to just give you my honest perspective without trying to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. King Von. I'm out.